Sorry, no, there's someone behind you. You go first.
Kazan,
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies.
Yes.
Zan!
We'll go to the guy behind you afterwards, but ladies first, yes.
I just wanted to know, first of all, you were great. I love
Thank you.
it. Did you improvise at all in that film, or was it all scripted?
That was all scripted, my part. As I say, I think Bruce and Barbara improvised a little bit. No, but I was just did what I was told. Hitchcock was a funny director, you know. I never worked with anybody like him. He would say, "No, when you say that line, a shadow should pass over your face." A shadow passes over my face? This is something new, okay? So I had a shadow pass over, I was okay. It was unusual. Yes?
Karen, the opening scene, the black hat, the black sunglasses, and the black coat.
You sound familiar. Do I know you?
Yeah, I held your bag out front, but I didn't talk while I was...
Nicole. See, I know your name. Nicole.
Karen. I go by Nikki now. The black hat and the black sunglasses and the black coat. Do you remember who you were wearing? Who were you wearing? It was gorgeous.
Oh, yes.
Gorgeous. Who was it? Do you remember?
Designer.
Oh, it's all Edith Head. Edith Head did the whole movie, yeah. Everything, everyone wore. I loved what the old lady wore. Rainbow. Oh, I thought I loved her outfits. Yes?
So,
Yeah, Karen, I understand that Mr. Hitchcock was quite a practical joker. Did he ever play any tricks on you?
Yes, he found out I had a pretty good vocabulary. So he's always trying to catch me, you know. He's always trying to say words that I wouldn't understand the meaning of. So I would go, what? Yeah, this is a real example. Your work today has been very perspicacious. Oh, you mean keenly perceptive, Mr. Hitchcock? Yes. And he would bring me limericks, and there was a young man from Khartoum, took a masculine girl to his room. They argued all night, had a terrible fight over who would do what and to whom. We bring each other all these limericks, and then finally I gave him a dictionary. We call it Dictionary. A great big red dictionary at the end of the shoot, and it said Dictionary on it.
sir, I'm determined to get to you. We've got 2 questions left. Yes, sir.
Could you talk a little bit about working on Nashville?
Did you invite him?
Thank you on Hitchcock Night to talk about Nashville.
Nashville was heaven. Nashville was heaven. I was floating the whole time. It was amazing. It was incredible. You had a microphone, you had your microphone pack here. And everybody was mic'd. Goodbye. I do better makeup than this, really I do. And everybody was mic'd. Everybody had his own individual mic, so that you could talk and we could all be talking, and you could pick up everything we said. It was incredible that he created this in the world of movies, where people could actually speak as they do in the real world and trump each other, so it was incredible. So you weren't aware very much of what you were doing, you're unself-conscious. And then you didn't know where the camera was. You know, when I was fluffing up my skirts to go on stage and sing at the Grand Ole Opry, I didn't know I was being photographed particularly. I didn't know where the cameras were. And that was totally improvised. I had just a few lines, I think with Barbara Harris off stage when she was trying to get into the Grand Ole Opry. That's it. And everyone was improvising everything. If you could imagine Chaplin, Geraldine Chaplin, how brilliant that was. It just all, you know, all that bit of it, just all a creation of hers. It's just Oh, just amazing. And he, you know, he loved everything. He just had some idea that whatever happened was sort of just great. That it's all acceptable. He embraced everything. So it's like this huge sort of city of Nashville lap of party, happy, you know, it's just, oh, it was amazing. We used to go, Ronnie Blakely, you know, and, you know, the great singer. And we used to go, we all made up our own songs, or I should say wrote. And we would go to you know, into a motel room at night and just all sit there and sing. It just was an incredible time. And the poor violinist, you know, in the band, he fell in love with, what was her name in that movie? My characters, anybody remember?
Connie White.
Connie White.
Connie White.
Thank you. He fell in love with Connie White, and he thought it was me. And of course, I had like 2 or 3 blonde wigs on. So I had a lot of this blonde hair and all these push-ups and all this, you know. And he had this big crush on me, and the poor guy, he came to my motel room all blushing and perspiring and pink with these flowers, you know, and Karen Black walked out the door. Sort of small, brown, curly hair, and kind of small-chested, and in jeans and a big old drab t-shirt. You should have seen his face. Awful moment for that man.
Let's conclude.